Hey everyone, and welcome. We're diving into something huge today, a real fundamental shift in how we actually build software. You know, this isn't just about coding faster. The entire playbook for development is being totally rewritten. We're going to break down 4 massive updates from 4 of the biggest players, and together they make up a completely new AI toolbox.
So, let's just start with this one question. Really think about it. What if building an app felt less like strict engineering and more like just having a conversation? Well, this isn't sci-fi anymore. It's the new reality that's being built right now. And our first stop on this journey is Google.
Okay, first up, Google. What they're doing is pretty radical. They're trying to completely change the coding experience, turning it from this rigid, rule-based thing into a creative, back-and-forth conversation. The whole idea is to tear down the wall between having an idea and having a working app.
And this quote just nails it. The experience feels more like sketching than engineering. This is the whole vibe of Google's new AI studio. It's powered by their Gemini models, and the focus is shifting, big time, from worrying about syntax to just being intuitive and collaborative. It's a massive change in how you even think about building something.
So, how are they actually pulling this off? Well, with a few really cool tools. Vibe coding lets you build a whole app just by describing what you want. It gets you past all that boring setup stuff. The app gallery is full of templates to get you moving even faster. And annotation mode is wild. You can literally draw a circle on your app screen and just tell the AI, hey, change this. So the big takeaway from Google is that building apps is becoming way more approachable. It's turning into this fluid, visual conversation between you and an AI. That barrier to entry, it's getting lower and lower.
All right, let's move on to our second update. So, while Google is rethinking the whole creation process, Apple is digging even deeper. They're going right to the foundation of AI itself, the data it learns from. Because let's be real, a smart AI needs a really smart teacher.
Take a look at this number, 400,000. What do you think that is? It's not lines of code. It's the number of real, high-quality photos Apple is using for a brand new AI dataset. It's designed to teach AI not just how to edit images, but, and this is the important part, how to learn from its own mistakes.
And how they ensure that quality is fascinating. It's a 2-step process. First, Apple's own AI tries to edit an image based on a text prompt. Then, and this is a crazy collaboration, Google's Gemini model comes in and acts like an art critic. It reviews the edit and decides if it's actually any good. So you've got one AI creating and another one curating.
This new dataset, which has the amazing name Pico Banana 400K, is super powerful for a couple of reasons. It's all based on real photos, not fake computer-generated scenes. And crucially, it includes both the good edits and the bad ones, so models can learn what not to do. And the best part? It's open access, so Apple is basically inviting everyone to help build smarter AI.
So, the really big idea here? AI is starting to teach itself. We're moving into a world where machines aren't just following our instructions, they're actively part of their own education, figuring out the world through this cycle of create and critique. It's a huge deal.
Okay, so we've seen how AI is changing what we build and how it learns. Now, Anthropic is changing where we build. They are literally moving the entire development workshop off of your laptop and into the cloud. Just look at the difference here. It's night and day. The old way meant all this complex setup on your own machine. You were chained to your desk. The new way, with Anthropic's Claude Code, gives you a workspace right in your browser, instantly. It connects directly to your code on GitHub, and you can even check on it from your phone.
This all works because Claude can now read your entire codebase, suggest changes, and run tests for you, all inside a secure, sandboxed environment. That basically means it's a safe playground. The whole process of coding is officially being untethered from a single computer.
And what this really means is that development is becoming way more dynamic and collaborative. It's less about one person hammering out commands and more about a whole team, including AI assistants, all working together in this shared virtual space.
All right, on to our fourth and final update. While all these other tools are focused on creation and collaboration, Mistral is tackling the stuff that's maybe not as glamorous, but is absolutely critical, the infrastructure needed to make AI dependable enough for a real business to use.
I love this quote because it just perfectly captures what Mistral is up to. They're basically building the plumbing for AI, the whole DevOps layer. They're making sure that when a company actually relies on an AI, that system is transparent, stable, and something you can actually manage.
So if you look inside their AI studio, you find tools for serious, grown-up needs.
Observability lets you see exactly what your AI is thinking, step by step. The AI registry is like a central library for all your models. The agent runtime makes sure that a complex AI task doesn't just give up halfway through, and it's all built to be deployed anywhere, on your own servers, in the cloud, whatever you need.
So the bottom line is this: Mistral is providing the guardrails. They are building the systems that let companies take AI out of the lab, where it's just a cool experiment, and make it a mission-critical part of how they operate every single day.
So when you put all four of these updates together, this really clear picture starts to form. Google is turning AI into our creative partner. Apple is making it a self-improving student. Anthropic is building its cloud-based office, and Mistral is making it a utility we can all rely on, like electricity. AI isn't just a tool we use anymore. It's getting woven into every single part of the process.
And that, of course, leads us to the final big question for today. As these tools get more and more powerful, as AI starts to build and learn and manage all on its own, the role of the human developer is bound to change dramatically. The job isn't going to be about writing code line by line anymore. It's going to be about something else, something bigger. The question is, what? Thanks for joining me.